I'm currently in a studio, as you can see, not my home studio that you're used to in some of my YouTube videos. I'm on the countryside in Germany and I'm recording a small EP here. This is Alex Sprava's studio in Grünfeld, Germany. I thought it would be cool to show you the process from start to finish of how a song is recorded in a professional studio. Here's what the song sounds like before I came to the studio.
Was never good at taking bad news. Don't know what I'm doing alone. So maybe I'm hoping that you'll come through while I'm staring at the dots on my phone. Sometimes you say that we might be right.
So over the next week, I'm going to show you how we take this song that I just showed you and how we're going to produce it into a much more bigger professional version of the song using, real analog synthesizers, using real piano, using different preamps and outboard gear here that I'm going to show you. On day one today is to set the right foundation, finding the actual samples we want to use for the beat, like mixing the beat up to a point where it sounds like good enough where we can build on top of that foundation instead of just like throwing some samples at the wall and building on top of that. But building, if you're building a house, you want to build a strong foundation so anything you put on the house actually stands up. Once that beat foundation is set up, we'll probably put a bass on there, probably a Juno analog synth, maybe some piano, real piano, and guitar, and then work the foundation up that way. Making music in an environment like this really helps me personally because you can just walk outside right here and go see the horses or go play frisbee or go for a bike ride, and you're not cooped up in a basement studio or in a high-rise studio. You can just get outside really quickly because you then can work in short stints or short increments. At the end of a few hours of listening to your own music or maybe your own voice or what you've made, you're gonna get really ear fatigue and you won't be able to actually make objective choices anymore. So these are my two friends here. No, not actually. But yeah, let's go. This is what better way to rest your ears? Take some grass, feed the horses, and just be out in nature, right, boys? This is the third day of production, and so far we have a Juno synth, a bass guitar, a scratch vocal, some harmonies, and some electric guitar. Today we're going to probably put a bit more guitar in there and some real piano as well. So there's not that much in there, but we've really focused on making each instrument really work. The good side to spending so much time on each instrument and making it work with the dynamics through the track is that when you actually get to mixing, that it's basically more or less mixed in terms it just works well with all the other instrumentation. These are the three, the bass, the Juno, and the guitar, the instruments that we've really worked a lot on to get the right vibe, so it's going to be easier for mixing. This is what I was talking about. And then the Juno here, super smooth, right?
Was never good at taking bad news. Don't know what I'm doing alone. So maybe I'm hoping that you'll come through while I'm staring at the dots on my phone. Sometimes you say that we might be right.
Production phase is complete. We're not going to add any more instrumentation to the song. Now it's just time to focus on the mix and get into the fine details of the song.
I don't want to fight it this time.
finished the production, finished the mix. The song is done. I'm going to send it off for mastering now, and I'll show it to you guys in a couple months. I won't be doing the mastering, like showing you how that's done, because I'm sending it off to a mastering engineer to do that. So really excited to show you guys the final product though, and I'll see you in the next video.
I fall back in old habits with you.